So I was thinking, right now that I'm eating McDonald's in my car, parked, I was thinking like, you can always forgive and remove yourself from the story. You don't necessarily have to stay there. You don't have to take them back, bro. You could just eat your food and chill. That's all you could do. I mean, eat your food and chill. I'm saying, forgive them and remove yourself from the story, bro. Easy as that. That's how easy it could be. That's how easy it could be. You remove yourself. I mean, you forgive them, and then you remove yourself. It's game over. You don't have to sit there and still sit around so they can play with you. No, don't do that. And apparently now, when you do that, people will get mad. You know why? Because they don't like the fact that you're removing yourself. You're doing a favor for both of you guys and being the bigger person and leaving out of the moment, at the story, at that conflict. You're getting out of the way. And that shows a big character without even arguing. You just don't want to... Bro, something came out of my mouth, but you don't have to argue with them. You just remove yourself and you should be good. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. Remove yourself. Get out of the way, bro. You don't necessarily have to be there, bro. Simple as that. It's super simple. All this drama that you could avoid, all the stress you could avoid, that could be it right there. Saving so much energy, bro. You don't have to deal with them. Remove yourself out of the way and do what you gotta do. Easy. And that's how simple it could be. But sometimes our egos get in the way and we try to fight and argue. If you could easily just remove yourself and you won't have to even deal with them, even though they'll get upset because their ego is so messed up. If you remove yourself, you're doing a huge favor for both of you guys. A huge favor. Easy. You don't have to sit there and take. You can move. We have legs. You can move out the way. You can move. You don't have to sit there and rot. You get me? You don't have to sit there and absorb all that negativity. You could walk away. You don't have to sit there. The bigger person, you gotta always do that. You gotta be the bigger person and get out the way. Simple. It's super simple. And they're gonna get mad because you're doing that. They're gonna get mad. You know why? Because they want you to argue. They want you to fight. They want you to do a conflict. But you're being the bigger person and you're getting out the way. You see, a lot of us, including me before, I used to be like that. I'm not getting out the way. You know, why am I getting out the way for? You do it first. You do it. And then I'll do it. No. I'm going to do it. Even though I don't want to do it, I got to do it for both of us. So this could end. This situation could end. And we can have peace. If we do that, they're going to still get mad. And you're going to have to ignore it or get out the way. Simple as that. I just want that. I just wanted to say that because I was eating. And I'm like, why are these relationships failing? Why are these families failing? Why is the communion not together again? Why isn't that? Because we stay there and we rot and we argue and we fight and we have to do all that extra stuff. You don't have to, though. You can always move. You have legs. You could get out the way to help for everyone. Let's say, for example, you are the problem. Let's say I am the problem. The best thing I could do is be quiet and get out the way, which means if I have to get out a certain way from my house so I won't have to see you, that's perfect. If I have to go around so I can get out to my car, if it's a family member or like a family friend, whatever, if I have to go around the house to get to the front to my house, I'm gonna do that. The point is, I'm not gonna get in the middle because I know how your ego is and how your personality is, so I'm gonna get out the way and go around. And you're gonna get mad because you want me to conflict. You want me to argue. You want me to fight you. And that's not gonna happen though. Because I'm the bigger person. I'm the mature person. And I'm gonna get out the way. It's super simple how it could easily be. Easily. Life is super easy. We make it hard. We make it hard. Including me. Sometimes I make my life hard too. I'm not gonna lie. I make my situation could be easier if I really wanted to. But sometimes I am stuck in the same situation that I'm talking about this right now. Sometimes I do get stuck. Okay? But the good thing that I'm acknowledging it, I'm knowing what's the problem. Once you know the problem in the situation, and you know what really happens when you do this and what's wrong with what's the situation, and you find out the answer, you basically finish the problem. You just gotta just act to it now. Just do it now. But I know I'm just chit-chatting with you guys, but I just wanted to say that because I have that in my chest, and I see all these, you know, situations that could be easily avoided, but it's not. And so we have to learn. We all make mistakes, but at some point we have to get the drill, man. We have to pay attention. We have to one time at least do it right. Do it because you've been through you've been to the worst side. You know what happens when you don't follow directions and when you don't do anything. No, I didn't see him. Sorry about that.
What's your name?
My name's Alex.
Alex, my name is Sophia.
But anyways, but yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, you know, sometimes, yeah, you know, like we get in this situation, and you know, but we could always get out the way. We could always move. We think we can, but we could do that. We don't have to sit there. We don't have to. We could get out the way. But we like to sometimes get in the situation and stay there for some reason. For some odd reason, we just like to stay there. And so, yeah. I just had that in mind because I was eating food, and I was like, oh, like, you know, why can't I? You know, I was just thinking about so much. I was just eating and enjoying the food, and I was just thinking, like, you know, my life back 5 years, 10 years could have been easily. You know, I was 15 or, you know, 14. No, it's like 17. I could have made it easier. I could have made this whole situation easier. I could have, you know, make everything so much easier. But no, I wanted to argue. I wanted to fight. I wanted to do all that type of stuff. But the word of the day is, when you have legs, you can move. Damn, dude, I'm spitting all this type of food. My bad, y'all. But we have legs, we have a mouth, we have a voice. We can move and say something, or get out the way and be the bigger person and just shut up. But I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Alex. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.